Well, you have seen him on The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore, and his new stand-up album, Axiom, comes out next month on iTunes. Please welcome our very own Mike Yard.
Thank you. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Awesome. Thank you guys for coming out, man. I was a little nervous that they might have to cancel the show because of the weather, and I really need this $75. So thank you guys so much. You know, we gotta take care of them bills. Netflix is not gonna pay itself. That's the only bill I pay on time is my Netflix. The only bill. They get their money every month on time. Sometimes I give it to them early just to let them know I appreciate what you bring to the table. Because I think Netflix is the best invention ever. I believe that wholeheartedly. Some people might say the wheel, but I think it's overrated. Netflix is the dopest invention ever. Because you can watch whatever you want to watch, whenever you want to watch, no commercials. And here's the coolest thing about Netflix. You only got to pick one show to watch when you first get it. Because after that, Netflix is so dope that they will suggest other shows. You never have to make another decision in your life. Netflix will pop up like, yo, if you like that show, you're going to love this show. And you'll be like, well, put that show on Netflix. And then you watch it and you'll be like, I love this show. How do you know me so well, Netflix? That's why they get their money every month. I don't like paying bills. I hate bill collectors. Everybody gets their money when I got it, especially Visa. They're the worst ones, always sending me letters and whatnot, threatening me. Don't force me to read, threatening me. You better give us our money. I sent them a letter right back. First of all, it's half your fault you ain't getting that money. You knew who I was when you gave me the card. You got a whole research department. You knew this might happen. Now you mad at me. Bill collectors call me all the time, too. I never run from them. Some people, when they see bill collectors on their phone, I know a lot of poor people, so when they see bill collectors on their phone, they're going to hang up, right? Ignore. And, they get nervous. I don't got that money. I answer. I'll be like, what's up? You ever get that guy to act like it's his company? He'd be like, what's up? I'd be like, yeah, this is my phone. You don't tell me how to answer my phone. I'd be like, what's up? He'd be like, well, you know who this is? I'm like, of course I know who you are, Visa. They'd be like, well, then you know you owe us money. I'd be like, yeah, I don't have it. I do not have it. But otherwise, how you doing? You good? Here's what I learned from doing that. I learned that people don't normally ask bill collectors how their day is going. How sad is that? Your job is to speak to other human beings every day, and not once does anybody go, hey, man, how are you? You know how I know that? Because every time I do it, they freeze up. They don't know how to respond. I'll be like, how you doing? They'd be like, I'm gonna need a manager. Yeah, he wants to know how I'm doing. We didn't cover this in orientation. Can I tell him I got stuff on my mind? I really need somebody to talk to. It's cool. That's sad. I tell them, they act all funny. I'll be like, listen, man, you might as well talk to me because this is going to be a long relationship. It's going to take a while before you get that money. It'll be 10 years later. They'll be like, come on, man. You still ain't got that money? I'll be like, nope, not at all. But on a better note, I heard your son graduated. Good job. I didn't think he was going to make it. We almost lost him in 9th grade. That's because we got to know each other. I'm tired of being broke, man. I thought I would have money by now, especially after Barack Obama won. I was like, ooh, black people are about to come up. I thought that's how y'all got money, white folks. I thought the presidents just came around. Here's your share. Skipped over my house. But it's perks to being broke. It ain't all bad. There are some perks to being broke. Like, I never have to worry about politics. Like, I don't care who the president is. People get bent out of shape over politics. I don't care. It doesn't affect my life. I have perfectly positioned myself to where I am president-proof. So there is really nothing that a president can do to really affect my life. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do, ruin the economy? I've been broke my whole life, so welcome to my world. Matter of fact, I might make some money teaching y'all used to have money people how to be broke. You don't know how to do it. It's a skill you develop over years of trial and error. You can't just be broke. It's hard. Like, you can't fry every bologna. You find out which ones through trial and error. I am good at being poor. I am so good at being poor. That's why I have no fear in my life. I'm so good at being poor that I was so good at being poor that I forgot that I was poor. At one point, I was so good that I thought I was middle class. That's how good I was at being poor. I used to have middle class conversations. People would be like, they're coming to get the middle class. I'd be like, I know, what are we gonna do? I shouldn't have been having those conversations. You know how I found out I was poor? I was in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, and my bathroom ceiling fell in on me. And I was like, that probably don't happen to middle class people. That seems like a poor person problem. I don't really care about politics. I don't care what the president does. What, you gonna start a war? I can't fight. My ankle is messed up. No health insurance. I mean, I go, but we're gonna have to stop a lot because it swells up and I'm gonna have to lift it up. I don't got no health insurance. What do you want me to do? We just gonna be late. We're gonna get there. I don't worry about the economy. I've never woke up in the morning and said to myself, what's up with the economy? That is never a question. I don't even really know what our economy is based off of. I can't really tell you. Is it Facebook? I'm not sure. I don't really know what powers our economy because I don't really mess with it. We have an agreement. I don't mess with the economy. It don't mess with me. Sometimes I hear about stuff that goes on in there. Like the other day, they were like, the stock market took a tumble. I was like, that sounds horrible. But I'm not concerned because I have absolutely no money in the stock market. Not a dime. Not a dime of my money. All my money is in Timberlands right now. Timberlands and Air Jordans. I know Air. It's a better joke than the response, but okay. Whatever. You guys do what you want to do with it. I don't care. I thought about joining the military when I was a kid because, you know, the commercials are so good. That's why I wanted to join. We got some really good military commercials. We used to have horrible ones. When I was a kid, I remember this one. This was a commercial for the Army. They were trying to get people to join the Army. And they would say, Army folks in it, give it up, give it up. Nothing but love for my military brothers and sisters, man. You're way better than me. They used to have this commercial where they said, U.S. Army, we do more before 6 a.m. than most people do all day. I used to watch that commercial like, that is horrible. I don't even want to be up at 6 a.m. Why have we already done stuff? But then they went out and got some new people, man, and they came out with some commercials, man, that make you think. They had this one. There's strong, and then there's Army strong. And you'd be watching the TV like, yo, how strong is Army strong? And then you join and you realize it's the same strong. Yeah, it's the same. Could have joined the gym and did this. All right, I gotta go. You guys have been good. Thank you so much, man. I'm Mike. All right, peace.